Oh, that's a nice tool. It's all new. Look at this chard. Trying to grow. Broccoli for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Don't giggle.
Sometimes you have to do actual work on your allotment and not just run around putting vegetables in a basket. Hello everyone, welcome back to an allotment vlog. This guy's turned up, eventually. I told you he comes out in autumn, winter. And we are here, it's a lovely sunny Sunday. Lovely, it's got a little bit of a crisp in the air, but when the sun's on you it's quite nice. My hay fever's kicking off, which is astounding because it's basically November. We've got a little mug of tea going. If you
improvised
got some new tools. If you're new, by the way, I'm Emma, that's Sam, and this is our allotment.
One half.
That is also the allotment behind us, the extra half, but it's looking a bit shabby, so I'm not talking about that right now. Let's just look at the nice allotment. We have a few jobs today. For the past few vlogs I've been saying, oh, I'll get Sam to come and help me, well, I've got Sam to come and help me. So you're going to be turfing the tomatoes out of the greenhouse, aren't you? They've got to go.
They're coming out.
We're going to take off any green ones that are left and leave them like on the windowsill with a banana to try and get them to ripen. But otherwise, they're gone. They're done.
You're done.
You're done. We're leaving the chilies in there because, quite frankly, we've only had cayennes and some jazz chilies, and there's about 15 chili plants in there. So I'm fingers crossing if we have some more days like this, they'll ripen and they'll just naturally die off. So I'm just leaving the chilies in there for now. So that's one of the jobs that Sam's going to get on with. We also are going to sort out the purple sprouting broccoli. We've been to B&Q today and got some tools and some bits and bobs. So I've got some tall, strong bamboo canes to sort out the purple broccoli. I'm also going to try and plant some onions and garlic. Lots of stuff to do today. We've got until it goes down, until the sun goes down. Apparently. Which is about, what, half four, quarter to five. Well, yeah. We've not got to rush back for the Formula 1 today, which is quite nice. Normally on a Sunday, Sam's having a panic that we're going to miss Formula 1, but it's not until 8 o'clock at night, so we're all right in that department. So yeah, we'll get on.
I don't think it'll take too long, really. I think it'll probably all just take about...
If there's two of us.
I always say it don't take too long, but then you always go, oh, that's weird, just do this. And, oh, that's weird, just do this. And, oh, that's weird. And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I'll try and not do that.
Nice.
So yeah.
There's not much really when you think about it to do. No,
just getting on with things. Just bits and bobs of winter jobs. That's it, to be honest. If you fancy subscribing and seeing where this leads next year for growing.
It's going to be a lot next year, actually. Big year next year.
Yeah, do subscribe. So that's what we're going to get on with. I'll finish my tea and then we'll get on with a proper job. Oh, shall I clean up these leaves while I'm here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a method called chop and drop where you basically mulch with leaves. Yeah. But I said I was doing that in last week's video and everyone said you just created a home for slugs there. Yeah. So. We switched the camera off because we were arguing, but we've done it now, and now the purple sprouting is not being squashed. So yeah, it looks a lot better. We'll move on to the jobs that we were going to originally do now. Didn't think that would take half an hour, but here we are. Right, so we're going to plant some garlic. We're doing it in this bed. This had the pumpkins in last year, so I tried to add loads and loads of nutrients to it. It didn't work. The pumpkins still didn't grow, but we tried our best. So this has all been prepped. It's had manure in it, it's had compost on it, it's had all the bits and bobs. I also emptied the potato bags on here, so it's definitely going to grow potatoes next year as well. And the varieties of garlic that we've got are, we've got 2 of our elephant garlic cloves that we grew last year from garden centre, I think, bulbs. So I've kept 2, so we can grow 2 big bulbs of that. And then I've got, again, some of our own garlic from last year. And I don't know what varieties these were, so I can't help you there. But it tastes nice. And then new for this year, we have got, it says Al Blanc. My mum got us some big garlic bulbs from France. So this is French garlic. So we're going to give that a go as well. These are lovely, lovely big bulbs there. So we've got a few different varieties. I don't know if I'm going to take up the whole bed with garlic. We did that last year and we sort of had too much in the end. But yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm going to use my new tool and hope this makes life easier. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, that's a nice tool. Oh, that's a satisfying tool. I like that a lot. So we'll do, I don't know where to do the, we'll put the elephant garlic maybe in the corners. Or shall I put them together? Let's put them together.
Emma's doing garlic, and if anybody's curious what I'm doing, I'm on tomato duty. I'm snipping all these down, as you can see, and then we're trying to save them, and then hopefully ripen them at home. It's bloody warm in here, and this Patagonia fleece is cooking me slowly. Emma's making some questionable noises about a new tool. I always tell her if you buy the right tool once, you'll probably never have to buy another one again and look after it. So, slow learner teaching her. But yeah, I'll crack on. I'll probably snap back to when all of this is tomato-less.
I'm not sure quite how many cloves of garlic that was, but it was a lot. Maybe 40 to 50? 40 maybe? It was a lot. So I think we've definitely got enough garlic now. We had enough last year, and I think I've planted more, so but hopefully the elephant garlic will grow, because we really liked that. It's really fun, and yeah, it's a good one to grow, that one. I've kept one of these. I might plant some of these bulbs in our home, a little veg patch at home, and I've only gone up to about 2/3 of the bed. So if I want to plant beans or flowers in the end of the bed, which is sort of my plan for next year, I can still do that, because we've only taken up like 2/3 of the bed. So now I think I'm going to go and do another annoying job. I think I'm going to try and lift the dahlia tubers, because it's been sunny the past few days and you're meant to do it when it's quite sunny. So yeah, I don't want to, because it's lift the dahlia tubers, because it's going to be a pain in the bum, but they're expensive basically, and I'm already going to be spending a fortune on tubers for the wedding, so we'll yeah, I'll just do it. I'll just get on and do it. Just got to do it. So I've never actually lifted dahlia tubers before, so it's all new, but I'm going to give it a go. I've let them dry out. It's not been too wet. Hopefully they won't be mushy, and then I'll put them in the greenhouse to like fully cure and dry off, and then I'll put them in some boxes in the garage ready for next year. Let's just give it a go. I'll try and, I've kept the labels in, but they have actually washed off, so I'm just gonna have to try and remember.
Go back and watch your old vlogs.
Well, I do remember, well, these ones are not wedding specific ones, so I should just be able to plant them and it not matter, because I'm not saving any of them specifically for the wedding. I liked all of them. So, but yeah, the labels have washed off, so my original plan to just keep the labels, right, let's remember. This was a white and red one, I remember that. And then I'm gonna try and be super careful. And just very gently do that. Okay, that seems to be all right. Checking if they're mushy, if they've rotted, but that feels fine, which is great. It's got so much bigger in the ground, I can't believe that. Obviously that is what they do, that's why you're meant to save them, because then next year they'll be bigger and better. Right, perfect. Okay, well, I'm pleased with that. And then I've got these little mushroom crates that I'm going to pop them in, and then I'll... Sam's Nan and Grandad gave us these, and then I'm going to put the label with it like that so I know which is which. Right, successful one. Just 8 more to go in here, and I've got to try and remember which varieties they are. That's all the dahlias from that little bed there. Obviously I've got all the dahlias in the new plot, which I should also do this to as well. But I'm just considering my time and if I can be bothered, basically. These are my favourite dahlias, so I'm glad I've got these out. The ones on the new plot, I don't know which of those I desperately want, if any, because they were like spares / cheapos from the garden centre. So I might not do it today, and if it still stays sunny and I don't think they've rotted, I'll go and get them another day. But yeah, at least I've got these for now. They look horrible when you take them out of the ground, to be honest. And I need to go and do some further research into diseases and stuff on dahlias, because I don't know. So right, put these in the greenhouse when Sam's out of it in a moment, and might have some time to plant some onion sets as well, because I've got those to plant as well today. We'll see. Do you want to do that together?
Brief moment. So tomatoes are all chopped down, as you can see. A lot less height in there now. I'm just going to pretty much empty all these now. We was going to empty the soil onto the beds, but as you can see, taking them out, they've done pretty well for themselves. So yeah, looks like they're all just getting chucked onto there.
So I've just put the dahlias that I've dug up today on there. As I say, I'm not sure if I'm going to dig up the ones on the new plot yet. I'll see how I feel. If I feel like I can and I've got time, I will. But these were the ones I wanted to keep anyway. And then Sam pointed out, look at this chard trying to grow up here. No sir, wrong place.
Greenhouse now detomatified. We've also cut down on some chilies because they were not... There were some that didn't have any fruit on them. But yes, it looks very strange. These are all the tomatoes that are saved and will hopefully ripen on the windowsill at home. There's quite a few there, to be fair. A lot more than I expected. And now... What are we doing now?
Onions.
Onions. Onion sets. Yes. Bed, onions, transform. Nice weather. Ta-ta!
For onions, we're doing onions now. I've got 3 different varieties. I said I wasn't going to do onion sets and I was just going to do them all from seed, because last year they some rotted and then they all went to flower. But we did get some good onions, so I'm torn. But these were super cheap, just from the range, Wilco, the range, whatever it is now. And I thought we'll just put but I thought we'll just pop them in and see what happens, because they did grow. I don't think it helped the wet spring. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a go and see what happens. I think the wet spring didn't help, basically. I think a lot of them rotted and went weird because of the wet spring. But we've got them, we'll give them a go. I am gonna do some from seed as well. And yeah, just one of those things. I am a bit nervous dedicating a whole bed to them, but I have got more space this year. Obviously I've got the new plot, so I don't have to have any beds of flowers in on this plot. I can all be veg, fruit and veg on this plot, so I need to remember that. And also I can steal some space from the new plot for veg if we run out of space here as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get on with it. Let's plant a million onion sets. Go. So we've got Sensio, Electric and Snowball, and I am going to get some netting, because last time we planted onions the birds just ripped it pretty much straight out of the ground, so don't want a repeat of that. We're making Fort anti-bird / anti-squirrel / whatever wants to pull our onions out of the ground. Fort bird is ugly, but hopefully will prevent birds / squirrels from pulling out the onions, which is something we didn't do last year, and I was constantly popping the onions back in the ground. So that's that, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're going to pick some of the purple sprouting broccoli over there. I will show you that, because there's bloody loads of it. And then we're going to get gone, because it's getting windy, cold, and we're both hungry, which is a recipe for an argument if I've ever heard one. So we've already had to do some DIY, which we're not on the bestest of terms.
Watch that now.
Oh God, that's a health and safety hazard, isn't it? Whoops. Anyway, right, broccoli. Some of this has gone slightly too far. Poor Hemplay, this one. But what I'll do is I might give this to my rabbit, because he likes a little bit of broccoli as a treat. So I'll give these to my rabbit, and then we'll chop off the other heads and have them with dinner. This is green sprouting broccoli, and I got the seeds from a little tiny shop in Sheffield, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find the seeds again, but I would like to grow this again. It's great. Is this enough broccoli? My heart says yes. That's a lot of green sprouting broccoli. I'm a bit nervous for purple sprouting broccoli season, because I've heard people say crazy things about how much purple sprouting broccoli they have, and these are just 4 tiny teeny little green plants, so yep. Broccoli for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And I've just got some purple kale. Purple kale for the bun. Sam's just looking at the rhubarb and the parsnips. Not the rhubarb, the beetroot and the parsnips. I really would like to just go home. I've lost all my beans. Got no beans left. Right, I'll go and have a see what he's talking about. Yeah, Sam was desperate to pull a parsnip up. And
don't giggle.
That's what we got. But then, redemption, second parsnip.
I was wondering why that one would take a while to get out.
It's a perfect little parsnip, that. I didn't plant enough parsnips actually. I feel like I should have planted more, but I'll learn for this year, next year. But we'll take those home. I've also got some beetroot and some more kale. And yeah, we'll call it a day. The camera's just died, so we're on Sam's phone. That's it, we're done for today. I don't feel like a lot happened, but I also feel like we did a lot.
Well, that's always how it goes though, isn't it?
It was a tough work day today, seeing as both of us here. So I've got the garlic in, got the onions in, sorted the broccoli out, sorted the tomatoes out. Was that it? Pulled up the dahlias,
yeah. Sorted
the greenhouse out. So we actually did quite a lot. It was
sorted
a very productive
the Brussels.
day. Yeah, very productive day actually. So thank you for watching. As I said, this was a very worky day rather than a faffy about silly day, but sometimes you have to do actual work on your allotment and not just run around putting vegetables in a basket.
Yeah, but then next year we'll have some onions and
yeah, it's all stuff to do now. So I'm sniffly. So leave a like and a comment. I've brought back the cow jumper. I don't know if you noticed, this was a fan favourite from last year. Leave a little cow emoji if
shout out to the cow emojis.
Any newbies. And also what should we leave a comment this week? What have you done this week? I like to know if I'm on track with what everyone else is doing. If you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, you can still tell me what you've done, but it might not be as relevant to my allotment plot. Because I
suppose if you're on the other side of the hemisphere, you'll be getting
ready for stuff. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you've done this week, if we're doing the right thing, if there's stuff we should be doing that we've not done. Always let me know. And we will see you in either the weekend vlog or the next allotment vlog, whichever ones you watch. Weekend vlogs are like homey stuff, baking, cooking with the food, crochet, home projects. So mostly
Emma stuff.
And yeah, subscribe if you've watched it this
far.
far.
Yes. Click on one of the areas that subscribe.
And we will see you in the next
to our channel, not, obviously. You can subscribe to other channels, but our channel is,
Subscribe to ours first and then you can look at other people's channels. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, my filthy, filthy hands. Bye.
Bye. Bye.